Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Soon there are some entwined limbs. He's there now.
He's in my house.
What?
Dude, his ride's here.
Man, get up there. No!
Come on out, player.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
I just can't take the lies.
I know this is upsetting. He met the same young lady.
I have to know the truth.
I knew he was a dog, and I'm gonna get him.
Let's make this happen. Get eyes on the suspect.
Jason, whoa.
Yeah! This is what I think about your music.
You're a whore!
Oh, you gotta tell me!
Man, get the camera out my face.
Get away from me! I swear to God, I'll jump. This is like not how this is supposed to work. Just tell me why.
Just remember.
I got it on camera. I'm sorry. I've ruined every day. I'm sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Joey Greco. Thank you for tuning in to this unprecedented episode of Cheaters. Please meet Chris Hancock, a complicated man with an even more complicated relationship. Worried that his wife and his girlfriend are being unfaithful, Chris appeals to cheaters for assistance.
Chris Hancock, age 26. A heavy machine tech worried that his wife and his girlfriend let other men take care of their maintenance.
I love my wife with all my heart. And at the same time, I feel the same love for my girlfriend. You know, people may look at that and think of it as weird or strange, but to me it feels right. I know what I feel in my heart. You know, I love them. They love me, and I mean, it just works for us. You know, when the money really got, tight and we were really strapped and I started putting in more hours, we'd I'd work late and come home to, them both be out and already asleep, or I'd come home and, they'd be gone. They come home and their text messages are cleared out. Their call logs have been deleted on their cell phones. The only thing that I'm worried about and the main concern to me is them being so secretive and, me just feeling constantly like they have something to hide. I can't live without either one of them. And I don't know what I'd do. They're my world.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Chris's wife, identity withheld, age 25. Chris's girlfriend, identity withheld, age 22. Two unemployed women whose free time gives rise to the Devil's Workshop. Investigation Day 3. Notwithstanding the unconventional nature of the case, Cheaters detectives agree to handle it and follow the two suspects to a park. Using a high-powered lens, agents film Chris's wife and his girlfriend as the two make their way down a path. The suspects, whose identities remain withheld, walk arm in arm toward a picnic area. On their way to the bench-laden area, the girls pick up an unknown male. Chris's wife, his girlfriend, and their companion grab seats under the shade of the gazebo, and they begin to chat. Detectives note that the suspects and their companion all appear to have quite a rapport. Seemingly spent of all their energy, Chris's suspects and their companion embrace all the way back to the parking lot. PIs track down the trilateral arrangement at a local coffee shop just a few miles away. After getting their caffeine fix, the threesome relax and enjoy each other's company. Now fully invigorated, the group departs. Operatives follow Chris's wife and his girlfriend home, ending this day of investigation. Investigation Day 5. Remaining in hot pursuit of the suspects, field operatives tail them down a busy thoroughfare. Cheater suspects arrive at a local pizzeria. On their way inside, the girls meet up with their companion from prior surveillance, now identified as Joey Porter. After ordering their slices, the wife, the girlfriend, and the companion get a table and enjoy their food. The group discuss the day's events while letting their food settle. Sometime later, the threesome exit the pizzeria, and Mr. Porter walked the ladies to their vehicle. Detectives track the suspect's vehicle down a bustling boulevard. After a brief pursuit, Chris's wife and his girlfriend arrive back at home. Several minutes later, Cheater's PIs notice a car approaching. Agents watch as Mr. Porter exits his vehicle and disappears inside Chris's house. A few hours later, companion Porter emerges and leaves. Investigation Day 10. Cheater's detectives set up a perimeter around the suspect's residence and spot companion Porter arriving. An internal surveillance team stationed outside the threesome's home watch feeds from motion-sensitive cameras placed inside by a concerned Chris. The wife, the girlfriend, and companion Porter get cozy on the couch. The girlfriend begins to nibble on Mr. Porter, and they begin to make out. Once the mood is set, the gang sets up a pallet on the floor, and things really begin to get interesting. The suspect should get a prize for this farcical rhetoric she utters to Chris.
Hello?
Hey, baby, it's me.
Hey, baby.
You feeling any better?
A little bit, yeah. It must be one of those 24-hour flu things.
My dad got something too. I don't know if it's the same thing or what, but I don't know, everything's been going around.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I can't be there. How's the graduation?
It was good. It was really nice. Of course, my mom cried, and of course, you know, she cries about anything anyways.
Well, call me when you're on your way home.
All right, I will.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
With more than enough evidence to close the case, Cheater's agents finalize the dossier for Chris. Coming up, the confrontation.
With evidence of the suspect's indiscretions preserved on tape, Cheaters regretfully confirms Chris's worst suspicions. Driven by his desire for the truth, a pensive Chris prepares himself for the dubious conclusion.
Chris, thanks for being here tonight. I know that we had to get you out of work, and you had to find someone to pick up the second half of your shift. Are you ready to find out what our detectives have been able to compile for you?
I need to know.
Okay. As our investigation started, our detectives followed your wife and your girlfriend as they went to a park. They were there for a short period of time, and they were joined by another gentleman. After some conversation, they all get back in their vehicles. They leave the park and were followed until they arrive at a local coffee shop, share a cup of hot java, some more conversation before they return home. On this evening, the same gentleman that we've seen
He's in my house. He's sitting on my couch.
while everyone starts out in their proper seating position. Soon there are some entwined limbs, and then
Dude, give me a sec.
Chris, I understand how you must feel. I know this is a sensitive situation. I'm going to call the detective right now. The reason that we had to get you out here is because this gentleman was with your wife and your girlfriend earlier this evening. Now, I don't know if they were out. They just said be on standby. Yeah. He came directly to the house?
He was in my house.
He's there now. Okay. We're going to load up. We're on our way now. Okay, there he is. That's it. Yeah, okay. Don't open the door yet. Wait till we get in. Okay, everybody right here. Just stay right here. Let's get everybody tight. Go ahead. You can jump onto it. Go.
Where?
Hold up, man. Don't be taking pictures. What's going on? What is all this?
Where is he? Where?
What are you talking about?
Where is he? Where is he?
What are you talking?
I know he's here. Excuse me.
All right, watch out, folks. Let him get some clothes on.
Man, get up that. Hold on.
Coming up, the conclusion.
Soon there is some entwined limbs.
Where is he?
Man, get up that.
Dude, his ride's here. I know he's here. Where's he at?
Look in that closet. Is anyone in the closet?
Excuse me.
Get some clothes on.
No, what the is it? No, that.
Come on out, player.
No.
Dad.
Stop. What's going on?
Let me go. Let me go. Let me
No,
go.
what is it?
Let's talk about this.
Please,
Chris,
let's
sit
talk
down,
about this.
Chris.
No.
It's cool. It's cool. Let me get out this damn room.
No. Dad. Just talk to me, please. I'm sorry.
Oh no, everything's cool. Everything's real cool. No, it's real cool.
Come on.
I'm just gonna talk. I just want to talk to you. Get out my.
What the?
Get out my way.
What the is this? Get that out of your face. What the is this?
I'm just gonna
Why do you
talk
have
to
all these
Yeah.
cameras?
What you bring people in my house?
Bring people in our house. What the?
Watch it. All right. Hey, watch out.
Leave it.
Get
Hold on one sec.
No.
Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec.
Bring this. No.
What's up? You come to my house?
Don't hit it.
My house?
Hit.
To my house?
Yeah.
So I'm getting down.
Oh, we got a lot to discuss.
No, just go in here.
What's up, dude? Dude.
What's up? Talk to girl.
You girl,
Come talk to me. Come talk to me. What is all the
We
cameras?
do? Oh, man.
What are all these cameras?
Oh, you.
No, what are all
Do you
these
think
cameras?
it's...
Under our house,
Do you think it's...
man.
Do you think it's...
Gentlemen, calm down.
Getting hit over.
Off
You
me.
get the out of
Get
this
the
house. Then you need to chill the out. You need to chill the
I see what the I've been doing.
bullet.
Oh, really? Oh, you're right. I bring all
why
these
are you
people
so
here,
messed up?
and I make it...
There's a guy hiding underneath your bed.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm kidding you. No.
What?
It's open.
No. Oh, that's been open for a year.
We got in-house.
That was your idea.
Because that's
That was your idea.
okay. I didn't sign a contract.
All right,
I'm
that's
sorry.
you did. Yeah, you did. You actually did. You signed a contract in the church.
You're right. I apologize.
No.
Why you bring all these people to do this?
Why you bring somebody in my bed? Yeah, tell me.
Y'all got us on camera. Then what?
Yeah, tell me. No, tell me. Tell me. The truth is,
you got us on
the
camera,
truth
right?
is, y'all got caught.
Right?
Yeah. How did you
Then
meet him?
what's the truth?
How did you meet him?
Then what's the truth? Tell me what's the truth.
So are you on
There's a
something right
guy
now?
hiding
Really?
under your
what?
bed.
Are you on something?
No, I'm not.
There you are.
Because you ain't normally this
You got all
stupid.
these cameras in here. Are you on some?
No, I was right. All right.
You were right about
You
what?
acted ignorant as.
Then where's my?
Yo, you ain't got no toothbrushes in the mail. I'll FedEx it to you.
I don't know now.
Okay, well,
What you trying to get?
go ahead and eat it.
Can y'all please get out of my face?
Was it worth it?
You didn't have to hire all these cameras. You could have just.
Well, no, yeah, he did have to.
Obviously not.
No? Well, then if he didn't, you'd be having your bath with your other friend.
But if he would have been here, then maybe we would have had.
You know what? Maybe I would have been here if your ass would get a job.
Who's supporting this house?
Whatever.
Oh, now it's time to go. Too much truth?
All those years. This house. That don't mean nothing?
No, it means something. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's nothing I can say to make it better, but I apologize.
Okay, well, at least that's a start. You know, Chris, it's obvious that you got your hands full.
Yeah.
You got a lot of work to do, so if the both of you are open and willing to see a counselor, we'd be happy to help you out there.
I'd appreciate that.
Okay. All right, guys, let's clear on out. Let's move it on out.
I just want to say thank you again. I appreciate everything y'all did for me.
All right, sorry, but you know what? If you want to, you can work through this.
It's going to... I don't even know.
All right, hang in. Let us know if we can do anything.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I appreciate all y'all too.
With the confrontation behind him, Chris strives to put the events into perspective. Later in the show, Cheaters updates you on his progress. But next, Cheaters welcomes Noel Moreno, a former suspect who stopped by to discuss the Casablanca case. Noel describes how being confronted on Cheaters opened his eyes to the harsh realities of cheating.
Noel Moreno, age 28. Noel returns to give his views on cheating and the irreparable damage it can cause.
Whenever I saw the crew and everybody, rolling up, I was like, I didn't know what to think. I just kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think it was for me. Then I saw her get out of the van, and right then I pretty much knew what was going on, and I didn't really know what to think. And then, they started asking me all these questions. And, I was pretty ticked off about it, though. What's up?
Could you explain Vanessa had us follow you so we know what's been going on with this other young lady?
What are you talking about?
Who's that?
One of my friends?
You've been meeting her. We know that you've been spending some time with her on dates.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man. What are you talking about?
Okay, give me the video.
Have
so
you
I can...
on tape, man.
That night, after we separated, we kind of talked things out a little bit. Like we're still gonna be friends. It's nothing else more than that. It's gonna happen again. I'm still pissed off about the whole situation, kind of. She's still cool. She's a good girl. I'll help her out, whatever she needs. I'll still be there if she needs some more help, whatever.
Is it hard to tell her and then to tell me that you're with somebody else?
Well, I think, just, going out having some fun riding.
Yeah, with her, huh?
Riding a couple times, and it was just, it just happened.
So you need to let her know, what are you gonna do? You're either gonna be with her or with me, because you can't be with both at the same time.
Me and the girl from that night, we're still friends. We still talk, we still hang out. She really likes to ride on bikes, my bike, I love doing whatever on it. I'll stay on that bike 24/7 if I could. Other than that, we're just gonna stick being friends, probably nothing more than that.
That's what you want? Hey, that's what you want?
No, let go, let go. Watch out.
Yeah, I feel a little remorseful. But I'm on the same hand, things would have been different, stuff wouldn't happen like it happened. I probably shouldn't have, been with that other girl the whole time, and, I was still trying to keep, her there still, trying to work out things with her a little bit, but, at the end, it just wasn't gonna happen.
After the confrontation, Chris Hancock and his wife try to reconcile. Chris tires of her excuses and apathy toward mending the relationship and finally chooses to leave his wife. Chris's wife admits that she really messed up a good relationship that for many years operated without a hitch. She admits that her fleeing outside their unique relationship was only to make up for Chris's limited displays of affection. Chris's girlfriend claims that she and Chris were never really that involved. Despite Chris's claim that the two were close, his girlfriend contends the two were merely connected by her relationship with Chris's wife. Mr. Porter refuses to comment to Cheaters producers.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.